driving here through Morro Bay State Park, and we're going to see if we can acquire a night here.
They said just
Morro Bay State Park. It's really rather pretty up here. The state parks always have a pretty nice vibe in them. Prices are really reasonable. Some of these sites do have electric, water, and sewer hookup.
no sewer.
Oh, no sewer, excuse me. Electric and water.
Like this one, water left.
Yeah,
This one.
nice. Restrooms, showers. So these are some of the views from Morro Bay State Park. Views are very, very, very pretty. And we haven't even gotten on the hiking trails yet. There's just a campground area. So here's our site right here. We're not set up yet, but we are parked. So this is right across from the campground. So campground is over there, across that little thin street. And then this here is the little Morro Bay Marina. Or one of their marinas. It's really cute. They've got a golf course here also. And then they've got this cute little restaurant up here. It's a lunch and dinner. They offer seafood, clam chowder, burgers, and all that kind of stuff. The prices are very reasonable. We haven't been in there yet, but I was browsing on the menu. So this here is all of the bay area here in Morro Bay. That's called Morro Bay. Look at all the people kayaking out here in the bay. Actually, quite a huge area in the bay to kayak. They say they see a lot of sea otters and that sort of thing. So this here's the little Bayside Cafe. It's like they have a lot of waiting for seating. Now starting on Monday, and it's, I think that's going to be like the 19th, they're going to stop doing takeout and they're going back totally to indoor seating. So this looks like a really cute little cafe. They offer only lunch and dinner out here. And this is the Bayside Cafe at the Morro. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So they're doing a sea lion rescue here over at Morro Bay, and it looks like they acquired the sea lion that needs some help, and now the guys are all here with the boards to transport it. Poor little guy. Oh, I'm so sorry. So this is the crew that's over here, and this is the Marine Mammal Rescue. And they're going to be doing the rescue here today for this sea lion, and hopefully they'll be able to help the poor little guy. So this is a sea lion rescue going on here. They're going to bring him in the truck and bring him to a rescue station. No, I'm back here and they said it was okay right back here. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, come over here. You can see it from here.
So we're sitting in the restaurant catty corner to this, and we noticed that this rescue was going on. So I stepped out for a minute. I don't know if I'm going to stay for the whole scenario. We can kind of get an idea of what's happening here. Oh, poor thing. Well, they'll get him to safety and hopefully bring him back to the state that he needs to be and set him free again. After a lovely lunch at the Bayside Cafe, we are heading up a little trail aside from the Bayside Cafe that will take us over to the Morro Bay Museum. And from up here you can see the golf course and some really, really nice views of Morro Bay. Okay, so we just walked up. Okay, the little restaurant's right here. And then you walk up these lovely little stairs, and voila, you're up here at the visitor center, which is closed. We'll go and check it out tomorrow. But look at this fantastic golf course they have here adjacent to the Morro Bay RV park. Isn't that lovely? Just lovely. Oh wow, we got Morro Rock over here too. This place is really pretty. Morro Bay is gorgeous. Okay, so we're just having a hell of a time. We had a fantastic early dinner over at the little Marina Cafe. I had the tostada with I'm heading up there, and Ron had the cheese enchiladas with green sauce. We decided we'd been eating a lot of seafood all week, so we tried something new. We went Mexican. Went Mexican today. And from here you also have a view of Morro Rock. wow, look at that statue right there. That's pretty cool.
Look at that.
That's just gorgeous.
That's beautiful. And the rock in the background.
Oh wow, quite a nice museum. That's fantastic. Look at this. It's quite a marvelous piece. Very nice. Seasons come and seasons go. A bronze sculpture reflecting life in the Morro Bay estuary, August 2nd, 2002. Very nice. Tribute to the life in the estuary. Oh, well, let's go up and check it out.
9 to 5.
Oh, then it's still open. So it looks like it is open, so we're heading up into the museum right here. Take another little picture of this right here. There's town of Morro Bay right across. Wow, this place is fantastic. Love it.
Morro Bay is a natural estuary where freshwater meets the sea.
Look at this mural right here. Very pretty. We're getting ready to enter the little visitor center museum over here at Morro Bay State Park. So these are some of the exhibits that you'll see while inside the museum. After the museum, we head back to our campground. And then the next day, we hop on the trolley that brings us into the town of Morro Bay. The trolley costs $1 per person and runs on Saturday and Sunday. So we're riding the trolley here in Morro Bay. They pick you up at the campground and take you for about 15 minute to half an hour loop through town, or you can get off and hop on just as long as you're back by 4:30 in the afternoon. So So this is really a neat little thing, and the trolley trip runs you $1 per person. Children are free. Really nice trolley. It's cute. So on the trolley, we passed by the big chess set where all the people hang out and play chess. And then on the ride, we also see people out here in the bay doing a lot of clamming. They catch the pismo clams out here. Okay, we're in the town of Morro Bay. We're actually in the old town part of it, where the locals hang out. And it's Sunday, and they are setting up for farmers market right now. And this is something that they do every Sunday, and it encompasses about 2 blocks. So now the streets are closed off, and they're setting up for farmers market. Well, we took a trolley down here from Morro Dunes State Park, and the trolley rider mentioned the Great Leaf Mediterranean Cuisine wood-fired pizza, and they said it's excellent. So we are trying out one of their pizzas, and then we're going to browse the farmers market. So it's going to be interesting to see what they have out here in farmers market. They said it's not your usual farmers market. They do have a lot of arts and crafts and that sort of thing. And right now, this flower stand that's being set up is absolutely gorgeous. Still walking around town. They're still setting up a few blocks for the farmers market. We're going to stop here at Legends and see if we can have a beer. Another pizza place right here. Like I said, the farmers market's just setting up. It's down a few blocks, and then it turns up another block. So this looks like a Legends. There's a little bit more of the farmers market going on. The produce is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, she's in upstate.
Just a little bit more in the little farmers market. So they got bread baking and kettle corn.
Yeah, exactly. There was a gentleman.
Produce and arts and crafts.
Customer asked. She called BS, and I'm like, no, he was real. Here's his number. Call him up. Tell him. No, I will ask. I think right now.
What is this? Holy smokes. Cactus, shrimp cocktails, aqua chili. Have all kinds of little goodies here. So this street, what is this street right here? This is right off Main Street. So this street here is filled up with all kinds of little boutiques, with shops, antique stores. This is the locals part of town, off the beaten path. And we discovered this place from the trolley car driver that took us from Morro Bay State Park out here to town on trolley. She took us through all the back streets and gave us a lot of the history of this place. And we've just discovered a whole new Morro Bay, which is fantastic. A lot of couple type of restaurants around here. Have boulangerie. Anyway, a little bit of everything. Real cute. And the more you go up and down these streets, the more little art galleries and little shops that you find. It's really wonderful. I always liked Morro Bay, but now I'm just totally loving it. Oh, this is a music shop. Sell records and vinyl and CDs. Thai elephant.
You really will, as long as he's in a box.
So we're in somebody's secret garden here. And they have all kinds of little succulents or cactus. And we collect succulents for our backyard. So see if we find some new pieces here. It's really cute. Oh, look at these over here, Ron. I have to shop now.
Prove that you love me and by the next round, Lord, won't you buy me a night on town?
The trolley that took us down into the town of Morro Bay, absolutely fantastic. The gal that drives it, she just knows all of the history of Morro Bay, and it was just fantastic. We could have stayed with her all day long. Really excellent host for Morro Bay. So we like to collect succulents for our backyard area where we have all our succulents. So we found some really nice new pieces that we're looking forward to add to our collection.
And we got some other pieces.
Oh, we have some other pieces too, which we call snippets. Ron takes all those little snippets and he starts them in these little containers, and he grows them to be regular plants. And then we'll take these and start grouping them in big pots. Anyway, we got some nice pieces this trip. So we're here over at Morro Bay State Park, and we're getting ready to venture off onto the Marina Peninsula Trail, which is going to tour us through the estuary. And it's probably, what, about 4:30, 5 o'clock? So hopefully at this time we'll be able to see a little bit of wildlife. $5.20. No bikes, no dogs are okay on a leash. Oh, there's a nice spot where I could have set my easel up and even painted here. It's gorgeous, huh? Wow, very nice. These are some of the 9 sisters to Morro Rock. So there are 9 monoliths that go in a row all the way up to San Luis Obispo. 12 miles of monoliths, which are all the remnants of volcanoes from many years ago. So I'm really excited. This is all Morro Bay State Park. Absolutely gorgeous. I love Morro Bay. There's so many places to go close by. We definitely want to check out the Elven Forest in Oro. I think it's called Oro. And then there's Montaña de Oro that has more hiking trails. But the Elven Forest comes highly recommended, which is less than half a mile from here. And I don't know if we're going to make it out there before we go home, but we'd sure love to. Just gorgeous. Well, we've been told that we're going to see some sea otters and other types of wildlife out here. I guess that's always like a hit or miss. This little harbor area is just so cute. Oh, they also have rays out here. Manta rays? Oh, bat rays. Look at all the little clam beds out here, Ron. Low tide. At low tide, they do a lot of clamming. A little bit on the other side. The pismo clams are really popular out here. You do have to wait till they're 4.5 inches wide to pick them up. And it takes between 4 and 10 years for those pismo clams to become 4.5 inches wide. Hey, one of those birds came up, the black one with the red eye that you liked. Remember the sticker you had gotten? Yeah, see if he comes back up. Well, he stays down there a long time. He's an oyster catcher. It's a black bird with a red spot in his face. He's still under the water, red eye. Let's see when he pops up. Tide's coming in right now, Ron. He's still under the water, wow. Amazing how long he can stay underwater and swim as well as come out and fly. That's pretty awesome, actually. Zoom in, see if he pops up.
There he is.
There he is. Oh, he went down again. Anyway, he's an oyster catcher. Yellow beak, black body, red eye. Okay, coming around the bend, and we just ran into Morro Rock. And here's some of the... And these are protected waters. You have the loon, ruddy duck, brown pelican, the harbor seal, oh, the big skate, and the shovel-nosed guitarfish. You have leopard shark and baby sharks, double-crusted cormorant, eelgrass. Oh, you got Dungeness crab out here too. Interesting. And the leopard shark. Look at that. Found a fantastic spot to sit for just a moment before we continue on our trail. So this is the estuary where the fresh water meets the bay. Oh, what a cute little trail, Ron. Oh, there's a blue heron. Look at the birds out here, Ron. Oh my God. Red-tailed hawk, a blue heron. Oh, let me see if I can zoom in. Ron, good thing you brought the camera. That looks like a red-tailed hawk right there. And the heron is out in the distance. And look at all the egrets. Can you get that heron out there? Okay. There's a blue heron. And here's a red-tailed hawk. Let's see if I can find it. There's a red-tailed hawk right there. I'm not sure, but I think this bird is called cormorant. The color of the water is beautiful this time of day, Ron. It's when the sun's slowly going down. Must be around 5:30, quarter till 6. What, Ron? Oh my goodness. See if I can get a close up of this heron. This is as close as I can get to him. And there's some paddle boarders and kayakers coming through. Can you zoom in on that heron? So this is like the estuary trail over at Morro Bay State Park. And again, this is where the bay, salt water meets the fresh water. And it's also a bird sanctuary, a wildlife sanctuary. It's unbelievable. All the different types of birds out here. I wish I brought binoculars to zoom in. Now those are, I wonder if those are those white pelicans or egrets out there. There's supposed to be white pelicans as well as the brown pelicans out here, and they look a little bit different from what I understand. There's a whole flock of birds feeding out here, just hanging out. That must be Montaño de Oro across the way, Ron. Or the town of Morro across the way. Yeah. Because there's a town associated with that elven forest also. Oh, so that's where they were going. Nice, nice. I'm excited. Hey, maybe we'll stay one more night. I'm sure she'll rent it one more night. Since I know. I wouldn't mind staying another night. Just digging this place. There's so much to see that we haven't seen before. I'm in no rush. rush getting back. Have Andy check the pool. Look at this. This is wild. The birds, mammals feed, rest, and breed here. Oh, those are called willets. All of those guys hanging out there. And the marbled godwit. Interesting. Ah, the estuary is a reservoir of life providing water, food, and shelter. The salty waters of the ocean and the fresh waters from the land meet in the estuary, creating one of the richest habitat types on Earth. This is home to more than 200 species of land, sea, and shorebirds. Gulls and terns circle above, while sanderlings, willets, and shorebirds feed on the mudflats. In the winter, about 14,000 shorebirds each year stop to feed here. How interesting. And it says harbor seals can be seen year-round, resting on rocks just offshore and in the mudflats. Watch for the sea lions and southern sea otters, too. So out here you can also see a whole flock of egrets. And they're just resting, feeding, eating and breeding. The Nine Sisters. Yes, all of these going. Yes. Yeah, all the way on down, going all the way to San Luis Obispo. Yes. And I was reading it goes all the way to San Luis Obispo, 12 miles. Yes, this is our last night campfire here at Morro State Park. These fire pits are so darn deep, though. You can't really see the fire.
But they have other ones that were built from pieces of Morro rock.
I'm zooming in on the old ones. So, and these picnic tables. So, and those are built by the CCC back in the 1950s. Anyway, we've had a fantastic time here.
We found out things we have never found out about Morro Bay. We actually took the trolley the first time we've ever done, $1 a person. Takes you all down through downtown. But what we discovered was 2 or 3 blocks up from the tourist area,
Which is the Embarcadero.
Is the local area by Main Street, and there's restaurants and shops and
They have a farmer's
market there.
Yeah, on
But
Sundays.
no one would know that because when you come there, we've come here 3 years. We never went up that street
No, you don't usually come up there.
because you don't know anything's back there.
And I'll tell you, there's fantastic art galleries that we went into.
Nice
They have
galleries.
all kinds of antique shops and a whole row of thrift shops and consignment shops. You can find all kinds of cool
We bought a
trinkets
whole
and
bunch of
things.
succulents at the garden behind
That bead shop. There was a bead
our
shop.
bead garden or
Oh,
whatever
it was called My Secret
My
Garden.
Secret Garden.
And they had a whole area full of nothing but succulents that we like to collect. And the bead shop was in front and the secret garden was in back.
But one special thing was our tour bus, our trolley driver, was so informative. She'd driven that for 20 years, I think she said.
Yeah, yeah.
And she lived here all her life, I think.
No, she was from Sacramento, actually.
Well, yeah, Sacramento. But
And she drove the
knew
trolley out here.
all about everything around here, and she would tell you, this is the courthouse, like a tour guide.
Yeah, the library. She was
The
telling us about the
library,
power
about the
plant
power-
and the Morro Rock, and she had every restaurant dialed in of which ones were good for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And boy, I'll tell you, anything that you can think of asking, she knew all about the wildlife. There was nothing that gal did not know about. She
Very
was so
informative.
She was so informative. What a fun gal. We ended up doing the whole loop with her just to listen to her, and then we went and did it again. We rode it again with her.
And got off and had pizza.
We had a
Fire
wood-fired
oven.
pizza. Yeah.
Wood-fired pizza. And then we had a beer at the Legends Bar.
Yeah.
It's been there since 1936.
And then we walked through the farmer's market. And then we went back and met her at, what was that restaurant? Dorn's? Dorn's, where they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Famous.
Food's supposed to be fabulous there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then she took us back here to Morro Bay State Park. She told us about everything. My God, she could have gone on for days with the history of Morro Bay.
What
She was
about the
fantastic.
little
And you know, I didn't
Pixie Garden. What is that called?
I didn't even get her name. I wish I gotten her name.
The Pygmy Garden, or what did she tell us about?
Oh, the Elven Forest? you're talking
Elven
about?
Forest.
The Elven Forest, yes.
I've never even heard of it. It's like 4 miles from here.
It's in the town of
And there's
Morro.
a tree, the pygmy oak tree, that only grows there in the whole world.
Right, from 4 foot to 20 foot it grows to. So anyway, we're going to be going there tomorrow when we drive out of here, and it's about 4 miles from here, and we'll be stopping over at the the Elven Forest, actually, that it's called. And the
And
trees
there's a
that
wood
grow there,
walkway through
right,
there?
the trees that grow there are actually the pygmy oaks, I think they're called. And they grow from 4 foot to 20 foot tall, and they grow all twisty and gnarly. And they have a wooden walkway that goes in a loop for about a mile. There's benches that you could sit in the Elven Forest, and it's supposed to be really magical. So we're gonna go check that out. And to be honest with you, we don't know when we're going home. We might just continue going down the road. We're having such a good time.
On the road.
It's been
Never
such.
want to leave the beach.
Oh man, it's been a fantastic
This is our little
trip.
shack on the beach.
Yeah. Let me take a picture of our shack on the
Little
beach.
shack on the beach.
Okay, so also, which has been really cool, we sold what, 6 wind chimes,
6 wind chimes.
a wood hanger,
We call them driftwood ropes.
the driftwood ropes. We sold one of those, and then we
And
sold one of our bottles.
Gray Goose bell. We've cut off the Gray Goose bottle and put a ringer in it, so it sounds really interesting, with a clamshell on the bottom, so it's a ringer.
So we sold one of those also, which paid practically for a whole week over at the campground.
Boy, yeah.
So
Plus,
anyway,
well, it bought our Gray Huron, our metal.
yeah.
We bought a Gray Huron metal sculpture that's going to go in our courtyard.
And it's really, really pretty. Anyway, so today is Sunday, and we left 109 degrees from where we live, and we've been on the coast here for the last 8 days. And it's been absolutely wonderful. We've discovered places that we hadn't ventured off into before, which made it so special. And we've got another place we're venturing off to tomorrow. And we'll see what happens tomorrow, whether we head home or if we end up hanging out another night again. Who knows? Time will tell. But
Or we buy a place here. We've been looking at the real estate.
I know, it's wonderful out here. I love Morro Bay in this area
People are
out here.
so nice here.
Yeah.
It's
The area
so
is
laid back,
fantastic.
and it's a really nice town.
I like Morro Bay. The more
Even with the tourists, it's
Yeah.
really nice. We listen to live music at dockside on the pier down there every night. Nice beer, nice calamari.
can't beat it.
You can't beat it. The whole town has got a good vibe.
It's got an excellent vibe, and we've been really having a lot of fun out here. Anyway, Morro Bay is really on the top of our list right now. We've been here a few years in a row, and the more we come out here, the more we just really fall in love with it. Anyway, signing off from Morro Bay for right now. Sayonara. You've been road trekking with Rowan Lowe. Thank you so much for enjoying our adventure at Morro Bay State Park. Please do subscribe, and then that way you'll be notified when I place new content. Again, thank you and happy RVing.